Hey you, I was just wondering how long the lock on that bathroom door's been broken for. And when was the last time you made it to an event with, your spouse, the kids, and everyone? You made it there on time and still excited about the event. How long? And it has to be both. You know what I mean? I'm asking about both. One doesn't count. On time and miserable, or late and happy. Both. When was the last time? When was the last time you even were in the same room as your favorite meal? Like, when was the last time you got to cook it? When was the last time you got to eat it because somebody made it for you? When was the last time you made something for yourself? As a whole. Forget about the dinner. Just anything ever. When was the last time? When was the last time you felt relaxed? Last question. When was the last time you felt relaxed? Have you ever felt relaxed? If not, it's the first time for everything. My name is Kamilah Joy. I'm a master practitioner who helps domestic violence and narcissistic abuse survivors, thrivers, warriors regulate their nervous system, heal from the trauma, and just reconnect to themselves, because that's what happens. You end up losing yourself. You lose the connection with who you truly are. So, I'm going to soothe that with you today. What I'm going to show you is just a very high level, really quick kind of cortisol reducer, reducing that stress hormone. It's kind of quick. It's not as detailed as many of the other things that I work with my clients, what I use to work with my clients. So, if you'd like a one-on-one session, the information you need to book one of those would be in the description. But for now, we're just going to reduce the cortisol that's flowing through your system now and start to help you allow these, or train your biochemicals, your dopamine, your serotonin, your cortisol to produce in a balanced way, so that you don't have to continue doing this for the same specific issues over and over again. Okay. So if any of those questions that I asked struck a chord with you, stick around. If you don't have time right now, or if you don't have the privacy or the safety that it takes to use both hands and close your eyes, then just save this video and come back to it when, like, you're leaving work and you're in the car and you haven't started the engine yet, or you're running errands and you haven't walked into that next store. Just make sure the car's locked and that you're safe, but otherwise, that'd be the time to watch the video. So, first what we're going to do, remembering that you're safe, we're going to pull up past experience, because I want you to be really conscious of the fact that you've already gone through this situation, but it's still lingering in your nervous system, okay? So, the last time an event was sabotaged by that narcissist, or the last time you had a big day the next morning, but you kept getting woken up for no good reason. Those sorts of incidents, right? Pull one of those into your memory now, and just sit with it. Sit with it with me for about 10 seconds. You can pause the video if you need a little longer, but I would not suggest more than 30 seconds, and pull yourself back. Okay, you can pause the video and just sit with that sensation that comes along when you remember this. Okay? That activation, that intensity, that's what we're going to be working with. So, you've tuned yourself in to the activation that we are going to soothe and, fizzle out, so to speak, for lack of a better term. Okay. So you're tuned in. First thing you're going to do is put your fingers like this. Okay? Middle finger on top of your index finger. If you've seen EFT, that's what we're going to do. Okay? We're not doing the full things. If you've seen EFT before, you've seen it done many ways. But this is a fundamental. This is EFT 101, and you want to start from the beginning. Okay? Having your fingers like this helps you pinpoint the specific acupressure point that is actually going to help the flow and help unblock your chi. Okay? So, we're going to tap 5 to 10 times. We're not going to use a statement. We're just going to tap along the specific acupressure points. Okay? I'll call out the next point that we're to 10 times on your PR point, psychological reversal point. Top of the head, the crown point, right on the bone. The next is the third eye point, right in the middle of your forehead. And then your eyebrow, right on the corner of it there, can you see? Outer eye, right on the corner on the bone. And then under your eye, right in the middle on the bone. And then under your nose, sort of as close to where your teeth are under there as you can get. And then under your mouth, same thing. Your collarbone, right on the bone. And then under your arm, right about here. And then your wrist, right on the corner there. And then the corner of your pinky nail, the corner of your ring fingernail, the corner of your middle fingernail, the corner of your index fingernail, the corner of your thumbnail, and then back to your PR point. With a nice breath. In between rounds, you just want to tune right back into that same sensation, that same feeling of activation that you were tuning into earlier before you started this, okay? And you're going to feel either some tingles or some warmth or vibe that's just kind of flowing through you, okay? You're going to feel a little bit more calm. Sometimes it goes, it gets a little bit more intense for the first round. Sometimes. I've only seen it happen once, to be honest. But that's what we're looking for, the flow. The vibe check is what you're doing, okay? So just close your eyes and kind of mentally scan in between rounds. But we're going to do another round, okay? Just follow along with me. Okay? PR point. Make sure to tune into your breathing or, just listen to each inhale or exhale as any chance you have during this, okay? Top of the head. Third eye point. Eyebrow point. Outer eye. Under your eye. Under your nose. Under your mouth. Your collarbone, under your arm, your wrist, your pinky nail, your ring fingernail, your middle fingernail, your index fingernail, your thumbnail, and back to the PR point with a nice breath. Now, there are many reasons why this works. It might seem simple. It might seem too easy. It might seem like it's not doing anything, okay? But there are most likely already videos on my YouTube explaining why and how it works, but I'm definitely going to be adding more videos explaining many other aspects to this, many other modalities that I use, and plenty more. So let me know of any questions that you have. Make sure you tried it first, because, you would have to feel these sensations in order to really understand how this works and why this works and what the feelings are, okay? But any questions, let me know. If there are any specific videos that you'd like for me to make about EFT, I will definitely do that, so just leave that in the comment section. Please share this with anyone you know who might be feeling extremely overwhelmed, especially when it comes to narcissistic abuse recovery. But this also helps with, anxiety, PTSD, depression, and many other disorders. Let me know if you have any questions, anything else. Any details that you need about working one-on-one with me are in the description, and that's about it. But I hope this helped. I know it helps as long as you followed along, and feel free to do as many rounds as you need for you to feel that flow of peace run through you, okay? But thanks for watching. Let me know any sensations, any images that might have come up for you. Until next time.